They're racing at Mid-Ohio. Great start for Connor Mozak as they go in to turn 1. Nice clean start.
Great battle for second. That's the 55 of Brent Cruz trying to run side by side with Sawalich. First gear corner down here, Trevor, down to 45 miles an hour.
Yeah, late in the race, this is a huge passing zone. Surprised we didn't see more cars with Will Hopper having issues getting into that braking zone the first time.
Caution is out for the first time. Lap number 1. Brent Cruz and Dale Quarterly with a nice battle. Hearing a car is slow on the racetrack. And that's the 86 of Chris Golden. Stop between turns 10 and 11.
Yeah, which we weren't even there yet.
Oh,
so that
well,
means
we got another issue. Michael Maples. Uh-oh. You don't want to hit that.
He doesn't have the rear tires in the gravel trap, so he should be able to refire that.
It's pretty deep, though.
It is pretty deep, but he needs to straighten the wheel back out and try to get that car moving backwards.
Get to see the first restart of the day. Brent Cruz, Dale Quarterly just behind them. Side by side, green flag is in the air. Once again, another great restart here by Connor Mozak.
Watch that 55 of Brent Cruz. He's going to try to follow Mozak, try to get up beside of Sawalich, and he's there.
Good news for Sawalich. He's now on the inside, though, for turn 2 into this keyhole. So if he could just be beside him, you knew he had the advantage, and I think he's going to be all right on exit.
How about Dale Quarterly? That 4 car is going to try to pull up beside of Brent Cruz. Got him stuck to the outside.
See Marco Andretti in the 17 coming into the picture. Had a great qualifying effort of 6th. Said track went red, so he kind of messed up his lap a little bit, but said, I've got a hot rod for tonight. So keep your eye right there on the 17 of Marco Andretti.
Phil, what's going through his mind right now? I mean, he's got to be just so pumped to be up there battling these young guys, show them what these old guys have got.
He said, it was worth building this brand new car for this race right here. He is on it.
Behind them, Brent Cruz in the 55 and Thomas Annunziata in the 44. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having like throwback to Jeff Gordon Rainbow Warrior with his paint scheme. You'll see him in the 44. It's an interesting paint scheme, very bright. That's certainly a guy to watch tonight. You see him back there just coming over the hill.
Yeah, the 15 car of Chris Wright is behind Annunziata. There he is right there. You're right. That's a DuPont paint scheme if I've ever seen one.
Accident.
I like it.
Doing a little bit better job hitting his apexes, Phil. He's getting to the bottom in every single corner. He's got low, straight exits.
Is there a problem? Dale Quarterly has an issue. He's slow on the track from the 3rd spot.
Yeah, we saw the 55 of Brent Cruz get by him. I thought it was just a pass, but obviously an issue unfortunately for Dale Quarterly.
What heartbreak. We've been talking about how impressive he's been all day long. You were just talking about building that brand new race car, Trevor. And you see
coming up the right side there. That's a tough, pretty high-speed corner there in turn 11 coming into that carousel. So these guys are going to have to watch out. Hopefully their spotters are telling them. And pit road's just around that corner, so we'll see if he can make it there.
Staying green now. So Dale Quarterly off the pace. Brent Cruz into 3rd. Thomas Annunziata into 4th.
Remember last year, Jesse Love didn't get to. There he is. That will bring out the caution flag, unfortunately.
Connor Mozak, William Sawalich. Connor Mozak has been solid so far in the initial start, the first restart, and he does it again. We're green, a little bit closer that time though. William Sawalich in the 18 taking a peek.
See if William can hang in there on the outside through turn 1.
Does it? He's going to have the preferred. Oh, we got a car around Amber Balkin in the sand. She's going to be stuck there, it looks like.
Yeah, you can. I think that's good. You can see she's already up to the rocker panel, so that car will not be able to get out on its own power. We will see another caution flag.
She was running 14th at the time.
Brent Cruz, Brent Cruz on the inside. They're trying to grab that 2nd spot while Sawalich has the lead.
What a battle up front. Sawalich with a better restart there, and it paid off, leading for the first time. Connor Mozak right there in 2nd. And Annunziata, these two race against each other in the TA2 series. They're doing it here this weekend. And it'll settle out now because the caution is back out for the third time.
And Connor Bozak saying, why couldn't you throw that caution about 3 corners ago?
Well, you know the spotters are saying a car around, so they're kind of waiting. Are we going to get the yellow or not? So William Sawalich, the control car for the first time. Brett Cruz on the outside. This battle for the lead, I have a feeling we're going to keep an eye on this all day long. And a 55 to the point, Brent Cruz.
I tell you what, I'm taking the outside. That next restart, I get a chance as a leader. We've seen the lead change from the outside road the last 2 restarts.
Look at all the jockeying behind him, 3 wide. Thomas Annunziata right there in the 44.
How about Chris Wright is joining that battle? That's the red and blue and white car side by side now with Connor Bozak for 4th.
First time that Thomas Annunziata is restarting on the front row. Brent Cruz, great restart.
That jump was crucial for Brent Cruz. We've seen if second place can be on your outside, they're probably going to get the lead in turn 2. So good job there on the jump.
Here comes Sawalich. He's going to try to grab that second spot from the outside. He's got a bit of a gap right now. Ooh, I'm about to move 3 wide.
18 Sawalich into second. Look at Mozak with the full head of steam. Trying to make the move, and he does it. He picks up 3rd. Annunziata back to 4th. Ruggiero right there just came into the picture in the 20 car, making his way steadily forward as Annunziata pokes his head in, tries to make it 3 wide, 2 wide, a little contact.
Thomas has been really good all day at maximizing that turn 3 braking zone. We've seen him make multiple passes there. Almost got the job done, but now we got Connor Bozak getting to the inside of William Sawalich, trying to be on the offense.
That's nothing new to see the 18 and the 28 making contact. The 28's going to grab that spot.
Gio Ruggiero, there's Chris Wright.
Off track for William Sawalich, drops the left rear off.
He's lost several positions.
While we were in that replay, Greg Van Alst, he doesn't cut lawns, he builds fences, but he went off-road a little bit there, locks it up, right there through the grass. Woo, into the beach. Oh,
wow.
Nice.
Kept it rolling.
Did he keep it fired up? And he did. Connor Daly goes around.
It just gotten by Marco Andretti. And
you don't think Marco used the bumper on him, do you?
if Connor Bozak could just stay close through turns 1 and 1, actually, just turn 1, then turn 2 is where he wants to set up that heavy braking zone passing. And he's just not been able to. But right now, he's got a lap car holding Brent Cruz up. This might be the opportunity he needed to be close enough to strike if he can clear this lap car on the bottom getting in.
See that defensive move by Brent Cruz to keep the 28 of Mozak to get to the, ooh, a little bit of a bump.
Not enough, though. Just a nice little bump to say, I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm here. Just don't forget me.
Caution is out for the 5th time at Mid-Ohio for LeVar Scott, who was running 7th at the time, and you see him stop there in the middle of the course. To tell exactly where he is, an access road.
It looks like an access road. Yeah, he looks probably. But we had a great battle for the lead just as this caution came out. So they're putting a lap on the 27 of Tim Richmond. There's that dive down into turn 2.
We're waiting for that moment. It's been about 10 laps. These two have been battling so hard, so he gets ahead. But at the time of caution, it was the 55 who was the leader. Brent Cruz, Connor Mozak, not letting one another out of their sights. Who will settle the score? Just behind him, William Sawalich made his way back up into 3rd. Thomas Annunziata in the 44 has been aggressive all day. Here we go, green flag, restart.
Great restart from the 28 on the outside.
3-lap shootout. Brent Cruz with the advantage, going up the hill.
Did a great job carrying the speed through 1. Got a spin.
And around goes Michael Maples in the very back.
Yeah, we're going to let these guys race. So look at the 28 to the inside. Hard move to the inside. Here comes. Here
Thomas
comes.
Annunziata, side by side. They're bumping, they're banging. They're sideways behind him. They're in the dirt. Fenders are flying. Thomas Annunziata to the lead. Phil, you called it. lot of contact. Look at the 28. It did not look like that before that green flag
And
just
he's going to put
flew.
the bumper to the 44 here. A little upset with how that pass was made. Runs him up the racetrack. Thomas is going to lose 5-6 spots.
And look who's in second. William Sawalich.
The 28 and the 18.
Imagine that. That's how it all started. They found each other once again.
Brent Cruz is fighting back. See him battling there. Gets back to 4th place.
How about Gio up in second now, the highest position he's been in this race in that 20 car?
Absolutely best he has been. But Connor Mozak, that 28, he's got damage on the right side, but it's not slowing him down.
Hearing that the restart might be under review here, Jamie.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
Looked like Brent Cruz really slowed down a little bit at the very end and then took off.
See Brent Cruz on the right side.
I
Kind
think,
of stacked up the field a little bit.
yeah, the leader needs to get to that line. It's a restart line, not a restart zone here in the ARCA Menards series. And they stick pretty close to the leader, has to get to that line first.
They are posting the 28, Connor Mozak, for jumping the restart.
Such a fine line here in the ARCA Menards series. Actually a tougher and stricter rule that we see in the Cup series, that the 2nd place car cannot beat the leader to the line. And that's such a tough line to walk because you want to have a good restart and you're milliseconds away from either jumping it or having a terrible restart. Pass-through penalty for this 28 though. It's going to cost him this race win.
Connor Mozak battling to the very end. 2 laps to go. They will tell him he must come down pit lane to serve his penalty for jumping the restart.
So we're going to see him turn off and go to pit road here, or else he'll have a 30-second penalty added on to the end of this race.
Yeah,
he skipped it. He did not go to pit road.
Yeah, I was going to say that he knows if he stops and has a 30-second penalty, he's going to finish outside the top 10. So why not
going to take the checker flag anyways?
Take the checker flag, and then we can argue about it later. More than likely, they'll take it away from me. Let's take another look now. Watch for that line.
There's right there.
And I don't know, Phil.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got there first.
That's a tough call to make right there.
Meanwhile, it's the final lap of this ARCA Menards Series race from Mid-Ohio. Connor Mozak is shown as the leader. He did not pit to serve his penalty. William Sawalich, Brent Cruz behind him, Gio Ruggiero, Thomas Annunziata back in 5th, and Marco Andretti in 6th.
Jamie, this might be a first for you. How do you call this checker flag at the end?
That's a good question. We're going to see what happens. They're going to fly it. We'll see the 28 cross, but he will not be the race winner.
I don't think they're not going to give him the checker flag when he gets there. He will still be shown the white flag, and the 18 will get. If the 18 holds on to the lead over Brent Cruz, then he will get the checkered flag.
Oh, heartbreak. I just can't imagine.
And Brent Cruz is pushing for all he has. He knows that's the race win. Just a couple feet in front of him there with the 18 car of William Sawalich. What a hard fight for him.
Under the checkered flag. Wild turn of events. You're looking at the race leader technically, the 18 of William Sawalich. There is the checkered flag. You saw the black flag for Connor Mozak. He will be penalized. The 18 is your winner. Brent Cruz brings it home 2nd, Gio Ruggiero in 3rd. What a turn of events at the end of that race. Welcome back to the ARCA Menards series for the Zinsser SmartCoat 150. Interesting finish, to say the least, as William Sawalich is credited with the win, but this is the restart where we saw a little controversy.
Yeah, the ARC officials deemed the 28 jumping and beating Brent Cruz to the line, so they black flagged him and took him out of contention. Here we come for the checker flag off the last corner. That's the 28 car being black flagged, and William Sawalich taking the checker, and then the burnout didn't go great, Trevor.
Hey, he might have thought he was SVG after a road course win, but he's going to need some pointers from him on some burnouts here, because that was William, buddy. We got to make some good burnouts.